what do I mean by understanding and valuing everything in your life that you already have? I mean, being thankful, extra grateful, because you never know when it's going to be taken away from you, okay? I had my autonomy taken away for a while for me to understand and realize how much my autonomy really means to me. And so I do not want to ever make that mistake again of putting my autonomy on the line, taking anything in my life for granted again. Because if you realize something after it's taken away, it's too late. And not everyone gets it back once you realize it. But if you do, please be extra grateful for that. Because not everyone gets what they took for granted back, ever. Now, number 2, really be grateful for your life. Look, I watched this video where you, there are like over a trillion, possibilities of people being birthed, people being born, but not all of them are fulfilled, or like not all of them are born. So you basically being born is 1 out of 1 trillion billion different chances, and that's a gift. Your life is a gift. You're basically a gift from God. To walk, act, and talk like you are a blessing, because you are. You are a gift. You're a blessing. And really thank God every single day for you waking up and being able to do so many things in your life. And also, do not let anyone else talk to you or see you and tell you who you are. This is a really big one. Okay, I have faced so many times this, because there's so many situations where I've been put into this cage and box, and me, I value my freedom a lot. Okay, I need to be free. I need my freedom. And if I'm not getting that, then I rebel. And obviously, people don't really like that. People like to put you in a box, and then you stay in that box. And if you get out of there, people are like, oh my gosh, why are you like this? You're selfish, you're mean, you're narcissistic. Use all these phrases on you just so you can come back to that box. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable now that you're in this box. I want you to never ever go back to being a smaller version of yourself. If another person is, if you've outgrown a person, I do not want you to ever, for the sake of history, go back into a smaller version of yourself, because you're already out of there. You're out of there for a reason. You cannot you cannot go back there. You've already grown far too much to ever go back there. Now, as for people who label you and call you all sorts of things, literally do not care. Like, whatever they say, that's on them. Whatever they say, that's literally BS, like stupid. Like, they just want to keep you small because they're miserable. They're small themselves. Okay, I realized this from staying with, so one thing about me, I can be friends with anyone, and I try to have an open mind about everything, and I don't really have a fixed, like, I'm not really stubborn, and I don't really have like a fixed mindset regarding anything. So I am friends with all kinds of people. Now, the problem is when you're friends with people that are insecure, don't want to do anything about their lives, they're lazy, they're just wasting their time, they have a really negative outlook of the world, that really does impact you, okay? And I'm telling you this from my own experience to really get these people out of your life, okay? Now, I'm a very open-minded person, and I'm friends with like a lot of people, and I don't care where you're from, what your situation is, whatever. But from personal experience, I am not letting in any toxic people, any insecure people. And insecure people, they can come in all sorts of ways, okay? Like pessimistic looks, they're either right? They can come in all sorts of ways and there are all types of people who are toxic, okay? Now, in my case, there were people who had issues with, you know, bullying, who had issues with like family issues, friends, or whatever, right? Relationships, whatever, right? Now, I don't care as long as that's not impacting you and that is not impacting me, right? You're not projecting on me, you're not, you know, keeping me small. I'm fine, okay? With that, I'll help you, right? I'll try to help you with what you're going through. But here's the thing. I've helped a lot of people in there. And these people don't want to help themselves. So why am I wasting my time helping people that don't even want to help themselves? Right? So I'm like, okay, I'm done, right? I stop. I distance myself. This is also a big thing with you getting into a relationship with a partner that's insecure and toxic. And from personal experience, I can tell you, it's not great, okay? When you're with an insecure person, whether it be a guy or a girl, okay? If you're a guy watching this video and you're like with a partner that's insecure, regardless of if it's a girl or a guy, okay? And if you're a girl watching this video and regardless if it's a girl or a guy, please, as much as you can, minimize being with insecure people, okay? Whether it be in friendships, relationships, whatever, okay? Family even. Like, if they're insecure, just distance yourself, okay? Why am I telling you this? Because when you have friends and partners or family that are insecure, they're gonna pull you down, okay? You're gonna try to grow, look at the brighter side of things, appreciate yourself, appreciate all that life has to offer. These people are gonna see that and they're gonna twist it, or they're gonna be offended and they're gonna like try to pull you down. Like, no. Actually, life is a horrible place. You cannot be positive in this life. This life is so bad. You cannot succeed. Like, oh my gosh. You can never succeed. Because they don't see themselves succeeding. They don't see themselves happy. They're gonna try to pull you down because they don't want to grow. They don't want to grow because they're lazy, because they're miserable, and they like where they are, and they find so many people that are miserable as well, that don't like their own lives as well, and they're like, yes, these people are my people. Like, ugh, who cares about growing? Who cares about getting better? Like, I love my miserable life. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull these other people down so I feel comfortable in my level, and other people, I don't care if they're freaking, I don't care if these people are sad or whatever. Like, come on, at least they're not better than me. That's literally how these people think, okay? So, like, I don't know if this was a very accurate representation, but that's how I imagine people being, okay? Because me personally, I've been around these people, okay? I've been around these people. And when you're with these people and you literally see everything they do, like their habits and everything, it's like, So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna like move away. That was me after I realized I cannot help these people. Like, they don't even want to help themselves. I'm not gonna help these people because like they don't want to help themselves. They're pulling me down instead. I can't deal with these people. They're draining. They're using manipulation tactics on me. They're trying to manipulate me. They're doing this. They're doing all sorts of things, right? No, thank you. bye-bye, and I'm leaving, okay? And I'll make a separate video on how, if you're not living with your partner, how, or like if you're not living with friends, how to literally create an exit plan with like exiting friendships that you don't want, or relationships, because I have done that, okay? And I've burnt bridges, okay? It takes a long time, it takes a lot in me to burn bridges, but I do burn bridges if I need to. And if not, then I will create an exit plan, right? So I'll create that separate video for you guys after, but right now we're gonna be talking about realizing how wonderful your life really is and leaving random people that don't want to grow. Just leave them alone. Just move on, right? Just move on. If you realize how amazing your life is, you're good, okay? You're golden. You can live you can live happy. If you realize how wonderful your life is, you're a blessing, you are a gift, and you start treating yourself as a gift and as a blessing, and as God has sent you here, then you're not gonna be friends with low lives. You're not gonna be friends with insecure people. You're not gonna be friends with people that try to tear you down, because you have self-respect. You see your self-worth, and you're like, I'm not gonna stay with these people because I deserve better. And you move on, right? And oftentimes when you settle for like mid friendships or like interesting partners, it's a reflection of your own self-worth more than it is about them. So, it's more important for you to actually grow, form some sort of self-respect for yourself, build your self-worth, self-esteem, and then see, okay, are these friendships, or whatever, are my partners, friendships, family, or the people I hang around with, are these people actually growing me, or are they draining me? Because if they're draining you, that's your time to leave. And if they're growing you, then keep them. If you're you as such an amazing human being, helping, and just your presence alone and your growth and your mindset, if that's fueling these people, they should be fueling you back too. It should be an equal exchange. I'm not making this transactional, but if you're providing so much for your friends, partner, family, they should be doing the same for you too. For me, if I'm with a friend, like, you're gonna know I'm like, you're ride or die. I am very loyal to my friends. I love my friends, and like, you will not see me like freaking like gossiping about them behind their back, like, not like, or like spreading rumors about people behind their back, because like, that, like, obviously, if there's something about a certain friend that I'm like a little unsure about, I'm gonna go talk to my other friends. I'm gonna be like, okay, so what's going on here? Like, this friend was acting this way. Have they acted like this around you? Like, like asking like more if they know that person for longer. Asking about that. But like, I'm not gonna go around being like, oh, so like this person is so toxic. This person, like, oh my gosh, like, don't be with this person. This person does this. Like, no, I'm not gonna spread rumors, okay? But I will ask to educate myself and have myself be more aware about of a certain person based on their experience, but also take a look at my own experience. So, yeah. That's it for today. I know I kind of extended it for a little longer, but I hope you found something helpful, and I hope you learned something new today. And yeah, I will obviously definitely post an escape plan with like friendships or relationships if you realize, like, they're toxic and how to like do it without like making it a whole thing. Okay? Alright. See you. Thank you. Bye.